we doing? Late, an early one in the morning, so let's make this quick, huh? How's that sound?
Like what you saw from Daniel in the first gamers in there?
Yeah, I mean, one series, so just drove down and scored. That's always good. Who's that, Jerry? Sorry. Banging on the door back here.
Was the plan one series or depending on the series went?
Yeah, I know there's a plan to play, and then we adjust as the game goes. So when you all ask how long they're playing, when they're playing, I really can't tell you until during the game. So it was a good series. Darren had a few catches, efficient, but it was one series here, so got a couple of those guys out.
Obviously, it was one series, but you have to be pretty happy with the execution.
Yeah, execution was good. Yeah, it was good.
Coach, what did you take the penalties in your defense in that first quarter?
Yeah, not good. Yeah, penalties usually continue drives, so.
Just like the nature of the penalties, or
well,
both sides?
Yeah, those pre-snap and post-snap ones are the ones you want to try to avoid. You're going to have penalties in this game. You're going to have physical penalties where things happen, a hold or something like that. But any pre-snap stuff where you can control it, or post-snap stuff, those are the ones you try to fix. So I think we had quite a bit of penalties today. Usually that's what it is early on, but we still certainly don't want those.
Brian, Waller is obviously a big offseason acquisition. What do you make of them being able to sort of instantly have chemistry, him and Daniel on top?
Yeah, they work at it. They work at it. They work hard at it. Probably got a long way to go still with it, but their off-season stuff, OTAs, all these. We've put them a lot of reps together. So that's in the passing game. That's really what it's about: is as much chemistry as you can get, and still got a ways to go with it.
Right. When you got Darren, remember, everyone was sort of asking you about what can he do, what are you expecting from him, and you kind of stopped short. You just wanted to get him in the building, get your hands on him, put him in the offense, and then you decide what you could do once you actually saw him. Now that you've had him from camp, you've seen him out here in the game, has anything specifically surprised you with him?
No, I think we're making progress. We've made progress from where we started to where we're at now. He's been out there. He's been dependable. He's been available. So we got a lot of work with Daniel, with Darren. And we'll just try to keep on grinding away with that.
Hyatt had a couple of catches that went for negative yards, had the drop, and then caught the touchdown. What does that tell you about him, and what did you like of that?
Yeah, what I like, he had that drop, and Kafka dialed it up the very next play where we thought the ball would go, and he made the play. So good next play mentality, positive approach. And again, much like all the other rookies, we're just still chopping wood here.
How important was it to get that next play right to him?
It was good, it's touchdown. Yeah, that's what you want to try to do, particularly with young guys. If there's going to be bad plays, so to kind of encourage that next play mentality, it's particularly I would say in these preseason games, it's good if you can go right back to them. If the coverage is what it is and the quarterback's supposed to throw it there, you don't want to force it. But that was planned. He had that drop, and then we went right back to him, and he made a nice play.
How much is sort of that could bring to this offense? Like he seems like, from our perspective, he's just like a big play waiting to happen.
Well, look, we ran him on a bunch of short routes. We hit him on that big route. We're just trying to help him be a better receiver. So, we ask him to do quite a bit of stuff. He runs a variety of routes: short, intermediate, deep. But again, he's a young player like the other rookies we have that we'll try to bring along and try to put him in good positions.
I know you got to watch tape, but was there anything about Riley's game out there today that?
Yeah, I don't know. I saw him break through the one line, but that's he played about over 40 snaps, somewhere around there. He had a little bit more last week, so he's played a lot of football here in 2 games, and he needs it.
Nice to see Shep get a catch, I guess.
Yeah. I kept asking him how he's doing, because I think he was at about 12 snaps right before the 2-minute, so wanted to be around 15 with him. But he's such a good teammate and such a competitor. But I was always checking with him. How's he doing on the sideline? And are you good to go? And he's as competitive as always.
Did he say anything when he came off the field after that catch?
No, he's ready. He gets excited.
Usual?
Yeah, business as usual.
You got a little hit after that catch, you know what I mean? Which is
Yeah,
probably
yeah, no, it's good. I mean, when you're coming back from that, and you know the history that he's had the last couple of years, so it was good for him.
How impressive is what he's kind of done? I mean, those are two really
Shep?
serious injuries. Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
serious injuries back-to-back
Yeah.
skill position player to come back.
Yeah,
the
good
way he
question.
has.
Yeah, it's you have such empathy for the players in this game because there's always nicks and bruises, but then there's injuries, and some of them are bad. Some of them are long recovering injuries, and you don't really get to see behind the scenes of the work ethic that they put in, the grind, how hard it is to come back from one of those and then another one, and you're out there by yourself and you're meeting with the trainers and you're kind of away from the team, and then you come back and you start slowly integrating. It'd be a great question, obviously, for him. Coming back from stuff like that and having to play again, there's probably some, mental block in an athlete's head. But yeah, no, he's looked good, and I think a credit is to him, but I'd say a credit is to our medical department, Ronnie Barnes and Lee Weiss and all of our trainers, our sports science, because he is a guy that wants to just go. And as a coach, you always want the guys to go, but I think that our our medical team, from the physicians to the trainers to the sports science, they've done a fantastic job all camp of really managing the players the way they think each player needed to be managed. And each of them were, I'd say, individual cases. It's not just one size fits all with that stuff.
Couple more.
Brian, did you ask for or get any feedback on the turf? This was the first game on the new surface here.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
What do you think of it?
It's fine. I mean, I'm just standing on it, so yeah. I'm not running around and cutting and doing all those things. So, so it's softer on my lower back, which is always good.
Okay, anything
All
else?
good? You guys have a good night.
DJ and Waller.